Hi, my name is Mazal Abayev, and this is a video presentation for my 658 Literacy 2 class at Touro College. I conducted an informal reading inventory on my 6-year-old kindergarten student, and this involved reading off a word list, oral reading of a text, and silent reading of a text, and all were on his reading level. The results of the informal reading inventory indicated that my student struggled reading words with long vowel combinations. In addition, he also struggled with the silent reading portion of the test. He displayed signs of frustration in his reading behaviors, as well as an inability to successfully answer the comprehension questions. This was the complete opposite of his performance on the oral reading portion, which he managed to do really well, very successfully, with confidence, fluency, and perfect recall of the events of the story. Based on my students' results, I've developed an intervention plan, which is a dynamic assessment, which is a test intervention test. So the pretest I used was, like I said before, the informal reading inventory, and the intervention will consist of a 3-day unit that's lasting 45 minutes each. It will have explicit and implicit instruction, in which I will clearly explain and simply explain what long vowel combinations are and provide examples and write them on the smartboard, which will have projected the word board. Let me show you the word board. This is an image of the word board. So you see there's columns where you can separate the words according to their long vowel type. For example, OA or EE and EA, and that way he can see them clearly separated in each column. I will give my student the same word board and do like a guided practice with him where he can cut out letters from a word tile worksheet and put them together on the word board to form words with those long vowels. And of course, I'll be there to guide him. And next, on the next session, I wanted to do a hands-on / play activity where I'll give my student letter blocks, and it comes with a board, and he will take those letter blocks and build words on the board. What's good about the letter blocks is that, first of all, it's like a toy, so he's going to be playing with them. And secondly, the consonants are colored blue and the vowels are colored red, so this will make it easier for the student to know which letters go in the beginning and the end and which ones go in the middle. Also, he loves a challenge. He's very competitive, so I thought it would be fun to make it a timed play. He can challenge himself to see how many words he can build within a certain amount of time. And I'll give him a piece of paper where he could write down all the words that he's been able to build. I also wanted to incorporate technology, so on the third session, we'll do a computer game, and I found a really cute game. It's an electronic book of Emily Elizabeth Goes to School, and pretty much each passage from the book is missing the long vowel word from that text. And there's a word box on the bottom where the student can use the context clues or the picture that comes with the story to figure out which of those words goes into the missing line. And I thought this would be fun for him because kids love technology nowadays. And also, I'm going to have him do this independently, where he's going to be reading it silently to himself, and this will help him develop his silent reading comprehension. So throughout the lesson, I'll obviously be there for him. I'll be observing him, monitoring him, and this will be a way for me to assess how he's absorbing the information and which methods of intervention are working best for him. I'll do a formal assessment using a running record, and the running record will help me see the progress that my student is making, and I'll be able to record the data and quantitatively analyze his results. And I can use this information to develop further lessons and see, where he's still lacking and what I can build with him. And hopefully, all of this will help him in developing his reading fluency and reading comprehension. So I want to show you some of the material that I'll be using. So on the whiteboard I will have this projected, which is the word board, like I said before, and my student will use these letter tiles, which I'll have printed out for him, and he'll cut them out to put them onto the word board. This is a worksheet that I will use, that I will collaborate with his general education teacher and ask her if she might want to use this in the classroom. It's extra practice for them. Pretty much you look at the picture, which is labeled OA, and these are all pictures of words that have the OA letter combination, and he has to write them down on the line, and he can use the letter tiles. She can make him another copy of the letter tiles to cut out and paste into the words to build that word. These are the letter blocks that I wanted him to use during one of the lessons, which are color coordinated. The consonants are blue, the vowels are red, and there's a little board where he can stick them on like Legos. That would be fun. And another thing, here is the game that I thought he would love to do, which is bringing technology into the lesson. And it's the story Emily Elizabeth Goes to School, and there's a little passage on the bottom, which is a page from the book. And it says, "This is Emily's big day. She's going to school. Emily will learn how to," and then there are 3 choices on the bottom: read, leap, and weave, which are long vowel words, and he will have to choose which one fits onto the line based on the picture and, of course, the context of the sentence and the story. So that's it.